Hey guys, my name's Jeff with Hallboy Barbecue. It's Sunday. We're gonna have football on. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. What do you say we hit the deck, we get our drum fired up, and we can have some barbecue. So today I'm going to show you how we cook a fatty. Um, this one in particular is going to have fully loaded baked potatoes in the middle of it. For those of you that don't know what a fatty is, normally it's something in the center of kind of like a meatloaf, hamburger. We put breadcrumbs in ours and cheese. And then normally they are wrapped in a bacon weave. So that's pretty much what's going to happen today on this video. Also, everything that we're cooking on is going to be cooked on our drum. And everything's at 300 degrees. Same thing with the potatoes. Potatoes will take about an hour and a half, something like that. And our fatty itself will take a couple hours, all at 300 degrees using cherry wood and Kingsford briquettes. Today I'm using extra virgin olive oil with McCormick's Chipotle sea salt. And then these guys will hit the drum for about an hour and a half and they'll be ready to go. But in the meantime, we're gonna get some meat ready. Now on to the good stuff, the protein. Italian breadcrumbs, anywhere between, like half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of it, maybe a cup, I don't know. I don't measure anything, so. Handful of Colby Jack shredded cheese, because that's how we roll. You gotta have cheese in there. And then really you just mix that until the cows come home, or until it's thoroughly mixed, whichever happens first. So I normally use parchment paper, and if you're going to do this, I recommend you use parchment paper. In this video, I am using wax paper because I thought that I had parchment paper, but I don't. I only have wax paper, so that's what we're rolling with today. You'll see later in the video when I try to wrap the fatty up that it actually ends up becoming real brittle and tearing on me and stuff. Kind of a pain in the neck. You'll see it's not the end of the world, but man, parchment paper just works a heck of a lot better. So that is definitely what to go with. Normally when I'm doing this right here, I'll do 1/2 inch thick. So I'll make the hamburger 1/2 inch thick, and then I try to make it long enough, or even short enough, I guess, to where our potatoes are going to fit in there and it's not a whole lot of access on the end, stuff like that. And then of course we're going to use some Heath Riles Chipotle honey rub, because that's the bomb diggity. Well, there is no doubt that this is the crowd pleaser. You start busting out bacon weaves, man, and people go crazy. So, and I don't blame them, because they are awesome and they're a lot of fun to make. So, usually what I do is what you see right here. I lay out enough bacon to take up one strip, or the length of a strip. As you can see me laying down a horizontal one there. You can lay out your first several that I have there. I have them laid out vertical, or you can do horizontal, whatever you feel like doing. So normally what you do is you'll do every other strip there, pull them back, and you just start your weave. I do my first one right there like that just because, I don't know, that's just how I've always done it. So you'll develop habits, all that good stuff, assuming you've never made one before. And since you're watching this, chances are you have not made a bacon weave. So welcome to the Bacon Weave Club. Well, I'd say we are ready to stuff this bad boy. I'm going to take some of the potatoes we smoked. Took about an hour and a half for these at 300 degrees pit temp. So I'm going to cut a notch out of them. That way we have a spot to put our ingredients. We're going to do cheese, which is the Colby Jack. Colby Jack. Same stuff we used in the hamburger. So cheese, sour cream, and bacon bits. Got to hit it one more time with some bacon. Hit it with some salt and pepper. And this would be the hard part. It's not the hard part, but, I wish I had some parchment paper because, like I was telling you earlier when we were talking about the wax paper, you can see how fragile it is. So, kind of a pain. But I do finally make it happen here. So now you see why you should use parchment paper and why I should use parchment paper. But truthfully, I thought I had some, and I said, well, shoot, there's wax paper. But yeah, wax paper doesn't work as good as parchment. So I obviously, for future reference, whatever, when you're making these, because every time I make one, I make them different. I always put something different in the middle of these things. You just put your middle ingredients, whatever you're going to put in the middle of your fatty, onto your hamburger, and then roll that bad boy, the hamburger, up all over the stuff, pinch it together like you see me doing here. And that's about it, man. Tighten it up, make it look good, all that good stuff. We make videos and take pictures and stuff like that. We have a Hallboy Barbecue Facebook page, so we take pictures and stuff like that, and we put them up on our page, So, when we make these things, we get so sick of competition barbecue food that when we make something like this, it's pretty special for us because, we get sick of ribs and all this other stuff. So people think we're crazy for getting sick of barbecue, but you ask any of these other comp teams and stuff, and I don't know. Not sick of barbecue, just sick of all four categories. So that's where stuff like this comes into play, man. It's really cool. It's special for us to be able to cook something like this and enjoy it. So. Okay, time for all of it to come together. Guys got an awesome koozie. Bam. That's right, a little product placement for you. So there's the Heath Riles again, honey chipotle rub. Guy's got awesome stuff. Never met the guy, but I hear he's awesome. Know several people that know him, so I know he's got some awesome rub and awesome sauce. So we'll rub the hamburger down one more time, just get another layer of flavor in there. And then it's bacon weave time. I kept the bacon weave in the freezer.
Moment of truth.
This whole time that, downtime or whatever, just to stiffen it up a little bit. Bacon can get kind of greasy and stuff like that once it starts coming up to room temp. So you should keep all your meat and stuff and all of that kind of stuff like that cold anyways throughout the process. So throughout all this, I'm putting stuff in the fridge and stuff like that when I've got downtime, or if I'm messing with the pit, firing it up, whatever's going on. The bacon definitely hits the freezer, just because, if it's in there for 10-15 minutes, it stiffens up real good. Really anything else can just kind of hang out in the fridge. You don't have to go nuts with it. Nothing's got to be in the freezer. So yeah, as you can see, it's real pliable. Goes on there real easy. Just tuck everything in. We're not going to put any rub on the bacon or anything. No, nothing like that on top. And that bad boy's ready for the pit.